Hi guys, welcome back to another Call of Duty Mega Construx unboxing and review video. So up today we have the brand new to 2019 Call of Duty Mega Construx Heroes Series 4. So these were purchased through eBay, through a third-party listing. I paid about double MSRP. These usually go for about $4.99 to $4.97. If you find it at like a Walmart, I unfortunately had to pay about $10 per figure. From what I can tell, these are kind of popping up all over the place in Walmarts. So my suggestion for you is if you're kind of lucky with distribution wise and you kind of get things early, I'd start checking your Walmarts because these are some pretty darn cool figures. So left to right, we have the Jungle Trooper, we have Torque, we have Recon, we have an Arctic Ranger, a Resistance Fighter, and then we have Captain Pelayo from the Modern Warfare series. So the first thing we'll take a look at is we'll look at some of the packaging. So the figures have been removed, but this is what the packaging for these figures looks like. So we have nice display art on the right side. We have that Series 4 on the bottom right. We have some of the other figures in the back. Those are the codes if you're wanting to look at those or try to find them. Here's the Recons. So again, really nice display art on that right side, that Series 4, and then again, same troops in the wave in the back. Torques. Everything the same in the back. We have our Arctic Ranger, what he looks like. Our Resistance Fighter. And then finally, Captain Polio. I might be butchering that name. It might be Pelayo. You know what? It's funny because they never actually pronounce her name in the game, so it's kind of open to interpretation. All right, so the first one we'll take a look at is the Jungle Trooper. So obviously it's very Vietnam themed. One thing kind of neat about this figure as opposed to some of the other ones that we haven't gotten, so he actually has his, like that camouflage pattern on his torso and on his sleeves. So it's pretty subtle, but it looks pretty nice for the figure. Besides that, there's not a whole lot going on with this figure. He's got, one of the older ammo belts. He's got an M16A1 variant, older style backpack. His head, my only gripe about this is his head is really, really loose. This has been kind of a common theme for me from a few of the figure packs that I've received. I'm hoping that I'm just unlucky with it, but overall, he does look pretty nice. A good inclusion. Torque, he is one of our Black Ops 4 specialists. Right off the bat, what you can tell is obviously he's got the pinhole eyes. Not a fan of it, but it is a brand new mold for his head. He's got his welding goggles molded onto his headpiece, which does look really nice. It's a very clean head mold. Only gripe about it is the pinhole eyes. Interesting enough, he comes with a hammer. It's dual painted, which is nice, but he doesn't come with any of his specialist weapons or abilities, which are barbed wire and the heat shield situation. He comes with an older style advanced warfare rifle. I think what they're going for is trying to look similar to the Rampart, which it does have a resemblance to. I think the only difference is between the forearm grip and the handle, there's supposed to be a magazine well, and that's where the magazine goes. But besides that, that's being very picky. It does have a resemblance, and obviously with your imagination you can make this whatever weapon you want. The only issue I had with this figure is if you look at his vest, so his tack vest, the pegs weren't, there wasn't enough plastic molded into it, so you cannot peg anything on to those peg holes, which is a little bit of a bummer because that's a really nice newer style tactical vest in green, which is kind of a uncommon. But unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do with that because you can't put any type of pouches on it. But overall, very good figure. Probably my favorite figure out of the way would be Recon. Recon comes with a new head mold as well, which is a new helmet. So it looks really nice. He's got the 4 goggles that are in the up position for night vision. He's got really nice, a camouflage streaks across his face, which is game accurate. And then the other thing he's got a Black Ops 3 style tactical vest, Black Ops 3 style arms and pants, lowers, a Black Ops 3 style shotgun if you want to call it that, and then Black Ops 3 style grenade and pouch. The cool thing about this guy is he comes with a brand new backpack mold. So it's a comms backpack from what I can tell. I don't think this is really game accurate, but it does look really nice. It's a nice inclusion, and I'm a pretty big fan of it. One thing that I would like to know about the helmet, it's got, I mean, just really nice detail. There's checkering on it. This reminds me a lot of Sandman's helmet that they did from like the very first Series 3, or like what is it, like 2013, like the Series 1 from the Dome playset. Like it's really nice detail, really good looking figure. Probably my favorite out of the way. Next up is the Arctic Ranger. So we've received variations of this figure a few different times through battle packs. He does have the really nice Arctic camo style pants, which we've kind of come to expect from our battle packs. He comes with an older style AK-47 in that snow white camouflage. He's got really nice pickaxes. He's got 2 of them. He's got 2 rangefinders as well, one on his tactical vest, one on his backpack. And then the newer style tactical belt with the suspender straps or whatever straps hanging below. Pretty clean paint application for the face, looks really good. I like the beanie. You know, there's more customization that you can do with it. What I love about the pickaxes is hopefully one day we will receive a female figure that resembles enough of Lara Croft so we can have a Tomb Raider figure. That'd be pretty slick. Kind of the sleeper out of the set for me, or out of the series, was this Resistance Trooper. So I wasn't, when photos first kind of got leaked to these figures, I wasn't super excited about this figure. This wasn't one that I was actually planning on picking up. But I will say on the customization aspect, he has a lot to bring to the table. So right off the bat, he has short sleeve, a short sleeve shirt. So he's got the exposed forearms, which are hard to get, like skin tone forearms, which are hard to find these days. He's got a white undershirt, again, kind of a hard thing to do, and he's got blue pants that resemble jeans. So if you're looking at trying to get some mercenaries or some civilians or some operators kind of rocking civilian clothes, this is a good way to go about it at a relatively cheap price. I think the last time that I found jeans like this that are dual molded with pants were, I think, Soap's set with that armored APC. I could be wrong about that. I'm sure there's probably other sets out there, but that's what I remember. He's got, for his Sten, he's got the Resistance paint camo on it, which was one of the World War II paint applications for the Sten machine gun when it first got released. That was a special that you could get. I think you had to buy that version from the game using the in-game currency. But overall looks really nice. He also has a blue, it looks like some kind of it was supposed to be like a bandana of whatnot for his marking to show that he is a Resistance fighter. And then he's got some plaid to his beret. So just really nice overall figure. Very didn't expect it. Very pleased with the figure. Last up is Captain Pelayo or Pelayo, whatever you want to call it. She has the newer style themed helmet, like the aviator helmet. So the window tint over it is off of the head. It's got that weird kind of bubblish look. I've tried for the life of me to take off the helmet multiple times. It wiggles around, so I know you can take it off, but the ball joint itself, head, is too loose, so the head pops off faster than the helmet actually releasing. So it is able to come off, but you might have to work with that. She comes with an older style AK-47. It looks like I think it's like a kind of a greenish tint to the barrel stock and whatnot. But nothing really exciting about that. She comes with the Sten machine gun pouches for her tactical vest, as well as the Allied troops pack, or the Allied troops, like the British backpack style. So different pieces that are not so common, but are kind of put together. They look nice. I would have not put this combination together on my own, but seeing it together, it looks really nice. Rest of her aviation suit is in that kind of coyote brown look. And she does have the female body, so that is game accurate. That's pretty nice. Good job, Mega. And that's kind of all there is to Series 4. One thing to note is that the Arctic Trooper, he does come with 2 sets of shoes. He has the snowshoes. You can see these. And then he also has the mountain scaling shoes that have kind of like the claws on it. So what I liked about the set, so this was actually, I will say out of all 4 series, this is probably my favorite when it comes to looking at the whole line. They did a really good combination of releasing named characters as well as kind of generic characters to fill out the rest of the series. And what I mean by that is, we're getting a Modern Warfare named character, which is Captain Pelayo. We get 2 of our specialists. We get Torque and we have Recon. All of them, well, Recon and Torque especially, have new molded pieces. They have new backpacks. So that's always a nice combination to see. With the Jungle Trooper, we're getting a nice Vietnam-themed era trooper. Always nice to have. A little bummed out about the ball joint in the head, but that is purely a quality control issue that doesn't have to do with the the design of the figure. The Arctic Ranger looks really nice. I'm digging the camo for the pants. His inclusion is nice. It's one of those things where if you missed the battle packs before, this is a good way to get that figure. I wouldn't pass up on that. And then with the World War II Resistance Fighter, right? So this is, in my opinion, the one figure that I was like, I'm definitely going to take a pass on. And I really enjoyed it. He comes with a nice paint application for his gun. So the Sten is, it's one of those things where it stands apart from the other Stens that we've received. The clothing that he has on him are, definitely able to customize. So if you're looking at doing a whole bunch of different things, you get to do that with that figure. So that's really nice. And then finally with, Captain Pelayo, even if you look at it as an aviation aspect, it's nice to have a pilot, and so that's, honestly, I can't complain. I would suggest picking this up if you find it. It is hard right now. Unfortunately, I haven't found any of these in stores. A lot of my stores, my Walmarts, my Targets, are still carrying older lines. And I've talked to stocking and they have no idea when this is going to ship in. So unfortunately, I am kind of at the grace of eBay and those prices. I hope you're not in that same boat. What I would say is I know Amazon finally listed these. I think it's through third party as well. So they're like the figures, one figure is going for $25. That's a ridiculous price. I would not pay that personally. But if you want to, if you can't wait for the figure, if there's one specific figure out of the wave, go ahead and do that. Bottom line, guys, if you see this, I wouldn't pass up on this. These are great quality figures from Mega, and it's been kind of a while since we've seen kind of a hit like this. So these are going to fly off the shelves. I completely believe that. So if you find them, definitely pick them up. Besides that, guys, if you liked the video, please go ahead and leave a like. If you guys found these or if you have them, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to know where you're finding these. Help out the rest of the community with that. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. I try to get these videos out as soon as I get these products. I have a few of the new 10th anniversary sets for Halo, so those videos will be rolling out as well. Besides that, guys, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking out. Bye.